Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Zero Wing, and this was created by Toaplan in 1989, and it is a horizontally scrolling space shooter. It's not bad for its time. There are three different kinds of weapons you can collect. There's laser, there's homing, and there's spread. The laser is blue, the homing is green, and the spread is red. And you can upgrade them a couple times, I think. It says Williams on the marquee, but they really didn't have anything to do with the game. It was probably just their cabinet. But this game is infamous for the internet meme, "All your base are belong to us." But that was really only on the Mega Drive port. We'll look at some of that terrible English later on, just for kicks. But this game isn't terrible. What's kind of unique about it is that you have two shields along with your ship, and they move with you whenever you move. And they can absorb enemy shots, protect you from them. You can run into an enemy with them or a wall with them. You die whenever you touch a wall, though, with your ship. And even with that, you can play two-player simultaneous play. Even with that, the game can still be very difficult at times because they definitely try to hit you with their shots. You can collect small enemies with a tractor beam. You have a tractor beam button, and you can also collect speed ups. And you might be able to suck in a small enemy and hold onto it, and you can release it on the enemies with your secondary button, with your tractor beam button, and you can create a large explosion like that. And it's got a nice wide radius. It can take out a bunch of enemies in the vicinity. But we'll go ahead and get started. There are like 8 stages, and the stages, some of them are just really long. But when you start out, you just have the spread fire. Laser and homing are so much better because you can just hold down the fire button for rapid fire. And for some reason, the spread shot, you can't do that. But these type of enemies there will give you the power-up items, those little shelled-like creatures. You know, for 1989, this isn't a bad shooter at all. It's kind of reminiscent of, like, say, R-Type or something, just kind of the look, maybe. But again, there is a color for the weapon power-ups. Blue is laser. I like the laser best. The green is homing, and red is spread. And you can, like I said, you can upgrade it like 2 or 3 times. Your particular weapon with the power-ups by collecting the same icon. Oops, crap. But yeah, this game gets fairly difficult, deceptively difficult at times, especially when enemies are like close to you and they shoot a lot. It's hard to position the shields in the way, or to position your ship out of the way. But yeah, your shields will block enemy bullets. There are, like I said, the levels, some of them are just super long. And there are boss fights. There will be some sub-bosses, or mini-bosses, you know, where the level won't end when you beat them. If you spend a long time, I'm going to use my collected small enemy as the black hole type of shot. But some of the enemies will, or some of the boss fights you don't have to kill off the boss. If you take too long to beat the boss, they'll just fly away. That might not be true for all the bosses, but some of them. And this is not a boss. This sumbitch is a mini boss, and this is only the first level. I don't think that's particularly fair. But yeah, this game is a bit more difficult than you'd think. I've seen a little bit of footage of the Mega Drive version of this, and it looks like crap. And it looks very similar. I didn't collect smaller enemies with the tractor beam very often. Maybe it would have helped me, I don't know. There's one. Yeah, the enemy can shoot it out of your hands like that. Crapola. A lot of shooting. Yeah, it's easy to there's the homing shots. It's easy to lose sight of your and another speed up. It's easy to lose sight of which one of those three is your ship. You know, the two shields and your ship. The one in the middle. I do like the homing shots. But laser, yeah, I don't know. I like that most. Maybe homing shots is better. This guy, look at all that firepower. What a pain in the ass. It waxed me pretty good. Well, I will show you the later parts of the game. I just elected not to continue right here. Put in my initials. Got the high score. But yeah, this game is deceptively difficult. And the levels are so frickin' long. Giant whale robot thingy. We'll just zip ahead to me killing it. And something else that's frustrating is you can't really tell what a boss's weak point is all the time. Sometimes the enemy won't like flash or something, so you don't know whether or not you're hitting them. But they will eventually go down. We have some weird names for the levels. those guys with the giant heads, you can blast their heads off and their body is still walking. You can't destroy the rest of the body. I put on Invincibility, I think, starting here, just so I could try to beat the game quicker. And there's you can pick up some of the weapon up icons. Some of them will be will be bombs, and I don't think the enemies can shoot those out of your hands. And you can just release them with the tractor beam button at your leisure. We're just gonna skip ahead to parts of the rest of the levels from this point on. Well, happy Monday to y'all. Kinda sucks to have to go back to work, but oh well. Gotta make your money somehow. But I had never seen this in arcades. I had never played Zero Wing for the Mega Drive. You know, I'm not sure 100% if look at how hard these guys are to beat, and they're just shooting like crazy, and they're close to you. It's really freaking hard to avoid. Now I've got the laser again. But yeah, this game's freaking hard. Yeah, some enemies you just can't destroy quick enough, so you might just want to get past them. And now we have these walls to destroy. And now we've got the homing shots again. This game's alright. Yeah, I'd never seen this in arcades. And I had not played the Mega Drive version of this. I don't know if there was a Sega Genesis port, or if it was just I think there was a Sega Genesis and a Mega Drive, and the Mega Drive is the one with the bad English. A little bit later you'll get these guys you can face. And I think these were the bosses. And yeah, this is... Okay, I killed him. I was gonna say, I think it might be all the bosses. If you take too long to destroy them, they just fly away, and the level will end. Pleiades, that's not how it's spelled, and it's of no relation to the old arcade game Pleiades from the early 80s. But yeah, since I had not played Zero Wing for the Mega Drive, or saw the crappy English, I had not heard about that until the internet and YouTube, and then I was able to see the video of that game and laugh at the incredibly awful English. And like I said, we will look at that later. Here we've got these asteroids that come at you. And don't remember for sure if this is a boss or a mini-boss. But homing really comes in handy on bosses. You'll see the shots go right to the most vulnerable point or spot of the boss. So even if you don't know if you're actually, if you had a different weapon, oh, that's a mini boss. If you had a different weapon, you might not know if you were actually hitting them. But with homing, it's made a little more obvious. And a little bit later, we fly through this little tight tunnel, and we'll reach the boss. Some of the bosses are just really weird-looking contraptions. Like this. What the hell is that? This is playable enough, like I said, but boy, it's difficult, and you can't tell if you're hurting a boss or not sometimes, and the levels are really frickin' long. We skipped a lot of parts of the levels. Yeah, the levels aren't known as like level 1 throughout. I mean, it counts itself as like multiple parts of the level. Like if you finish, or if you get to the end of a level and you have to put in your high score initials, it'll say like 110 or 213 or something. It's just multiple parts that they count as one full level. And now we go on to stage 4. Aqueous? Weird names. The graphics are definitely decent, and the music is peppy and busy. Not a bad game by any means. And shooters were really starting to get in vogue around the 90s. And, they got a lot better than this, but it's not terrible. Toaplan was mostly known for their shooters. Now we'll skip ahead. Some weird contraption vehicle that you have to fly around. But yeah, I'd never heard of this in arcades. You can get yourself covered up by that foliage and not see the weapons, or see where you are, whether the weapons can hit you, from the enemy. But yeah, I would definitely suggest either the laser or homing, other than the spread shot, the red one. And it doesn't start out as a spread. Well, it's like 3-way shot early on, but it can get to be like 5-way, 7-way when you pick up the power-ups for it. This game was suggested by YouTube user MS3 Bonnie, and looking forward to taking your requests and getting me closer to my 1000th video milestone. Here I picked up another another bomb icon. When you release it, it makes that big black hole. There we go. You cannot destroy these blue things. You can destroy part of them, like the things on their back, but they'll still be moving. They can shoot at you. We'll scoot forward to this part here, and we've got the it's like 7-way spread, or maybe a 6-way or something like that. You got these little wall things you need to destroy. And there's this boss here with a rotating shield. It takes forever to destroy the shield parts. If you can find a way to get closer to the boss, since I have invincibility, screw it. I'll just go in there and just blast away. Then the sooner you can take him out. Or maybe he's just gonna fly away and say, screw this. He is. Alright. Whatever it takes to get me to the next level. Or was he just a mini-boss? Yeah, it was just a mini-boss. And then you have these little ball things that are in your way, and you have to shoot them. And then here is the boss. This is definitely a good boss to have homing shots on. Look at all that firepower, yikes. Your shots will go to the center, meaning that's the thing you need to destroy, and there's like a serpent shield thing. There we go. Now on to stage 6. And there are 8 stages. Well, I guess the story goes that Cats is the name of an evil alien cyborg. And in the year 2101, a peace treaty was signed by the United Nations and Cats, but he broke that treaty, and there's the pilot of your ship, his name I guess is Trent, and there's like I think it's called a Zig spacecraft, and he leads it into battle to liberate Earth from Katz's tyrannical rule. We've got these other mini bosses, or maybe this was the boss, I don't remember for sure, but yeah, Cats, the evil cyborg, has nothing to do with the musical Cats. That's just a really stupid name they gave him, Cats. But they reference him at the end of this game. And the enemies just flew off. Yeah, that was the boss. And then we're going to stage 7. So yeah, this is not a bad shooter for 1989. It's not Gradius. I like their weapon system much better. We'll just look at parts of this level here. But yeah, once you've collected all the power-ups you can get for one particular weapon, then any more of those same icons will just be extra points. There's another bomb I picked up. I used it and made that big black hole explosion. Yeah, not a bad game. It's hard to see in this video, but there is color to those weapon power-up icons. And like I said, blue is for laser, green is for homing, and red is for the spread. When you die, you are downgraded just one weapon up for the one you recently picked up, and you keep that weapon, but like I said, it's just downgraded one. That's not a bad deal. Now, this is a weird fish here. Oh, I screwed up. When you use invincibility, if you like run into a wall, you will get stuck. You will like freeze. And I got myself stuck on the ceiling, so I had to use or take off the invincibility cheat. Yeah, when you blast this guy's arm, then the screen fills with these stupid bouncing rocks. This sucks. This game is very difficult at times. Is he gonna fly off the screen? No, he's not gonna have a chance. Kill him. And we just got one more level to deal with. I'm not sure why they call this Zero Wing. Looks like your ship has wings, as far as I can tell. But yeah, not a bad game if you want to give it a shot. It's worth trying. Like I said, I think there was a Sega Genesis port and a Mega Drive port. And the Mega Drive port is the one with really bad English. All your base are belong to us, and there's more bad English than just that. These guys I can't seem to take down. These big red ships here. You know, some of the enemies in this game are invincible. But by this point, so am I. So there. This is just a mini boss here. We'll just scoot forward to me destroying it. You need to destroy that thing before you can fly through. You can destroy the top and bottom things in order to fly through on that, whatever that is. Scoot forward, and this is the final boss, I think. It's kind of annoying that sometimes you can't tell if you're hurting the boss or if you're hitting the right spot to cause damage. Kind of annoying. And these little things fly out of it. Makes me think of Dr. Wily vehicles. There are things that fly out of this. Dr. Wily from the Mega Man series. We'll scoot forward a little bit to watch me destroy this bugger. Like I said, we'll watch the opening dialogue from the Mega Drive version of Zero Wing, just to sample all the incredibly awful English. And now here's the epilogue. These goofy hoppy aliens. Congratulations. Yeah, there talks about cats being destroyed. I can't read the text with that octopus thing in the way, or whatever that is. Don't know what it is. Don't really care. Don't. But that was Zero Wing, and then the game starts all over. We're not gonna play through the thing again. It's more difficult, I would assume, the second time through, and subsequent times through. Faster shots, faster aliens, something like that. Yeah. But we'll just look at the game over screen when your game ends. Put in my initials. Just let the timer run out here. But yeah, we will look at Zero Wing for the Mega Drive, or at least the opening awful dialogue. We'll do that right now. There's the box for Zero Wing for the Mega Drive. War was beginning. What happened? Somebody set up us the bomb? What? We get signal. What? Main screen turn on. It's you. How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction. What you say? You have no chance to survive. Make your time. Ha 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 ha. And that was cats. Captain! Take off every zig. You know what you doing. Move Zig. Yeah, Zig is your ship. For great justice. Boy, that's terrible. Well, that's Zero Wing. Well, that was Zero Wing by Toaplan in 1989. Not a bad game. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Zero Wing by Toaplan in 1989. I'll catch you later with another video. Y'all have a good one, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.